Hello, NFA tribe. Welcome back. And if it's your first time here, I am Dr. Amanda Barrientez, the host of the Max Potential Habits podcast, YouTube, IGTV channel. This is your place to come for tips, tools, strategies, and inspirational stories to help you optimize your habits so you can lead a thriving life and business. Today's going to be an awesome one, so get ready. You're definitely going to want a piece of paper and a pen. If you're driving, obviously, don't do that, but come back later and check it out because you're going to have some takeaway tips to help you transform your habits. These are NFA transformation process of how to shift and change your habits if you're not liking your outcomes in life. Remember that your outer world is a reflection of your inner world, and our inner world, our mindset and the things that we do are habits based. What is a habit? My definition of habits is a repeated pattern of thoughts, decisions, and actions that over time become automatic. We do habits so consistently, so regularly, that we don't even know that we're doing them. So in order for you to transform your habits and create new ones that are in alignment with your success, expanding your potential, getting where you want to go, you've got to bring the unconscious conscious so that you can understand what's driving you to do what you don't want to do. The cool thing about autopilot habits is that if they're setting you up for success and they're in alignment with your highest values, you're going to get where you want to go faster. The crappy thing about autopilot habits is if they're not set up and they're incongruent, if they're not set up for your success and they're incongruent, you're going to have to actually consciously do the work to shift. I call this process moving from autopilot into strategic habits. So strategic habits where you're going to have to be really conscious for a certain period of time and intentional. And then over time, those new installed habits become automatic. But then they're realigned for success. So this is a 4-step process. I call it the NFA habit transformation process. And it is the 4 steps, and we'll break these down, are desire, clarity, action, and celebration. Desire, clarity, action, celebration. So desire is step number 1. You need to get really clear on why you want to change this habit. Why do you want to, what specifically do you want to change? First, there's that. Sometimes we have these nebulous ideas about what we want to change and we don't get crystal clear on what it is that actually needs to change. So get crystal clear. I'll use an example. Let's say you want to lose 100 pounds and you go, okay, it's that I want to get clear on how much weight I want to lose and why I want to lose it. Is it because your health is suffering? Is it because you feel like it's affecting your quality of life, your relationships, on and on and on, right? Get really specific. If it's a business habit, you're going to go, okay, what is it specifically that I'm doing on a daily basis that's repeated in a pattern way that I'm not liking and I want to change? Maybe it's that you keep saying that you want to write a book, and you're in the habit of getting up in the morning, procrastinating, and you don't get to it. Well, start to get clarity. Why do you want to write a book? What's the why? When you know your why, the hows will take care of themselves. So how will changing improve your life or business? So if you are to change this habit, how is it actually going to shift and help you improve your life and business? When we awaken desire and we connect it to our values, we're much more inspired to take strategic action. So get clear with your desires. I always have my clients create journals around to increase clarity, consciousness, connectivity, get to know and love themselves better. My definition of self-confidence is to know, love, and trust yourself. In order to do that, you got to spend time with yourself, and you want to have a journal, start writing these things down. So in your journal, write about your desire. Why do you want to change this specific habit? Number 2, clarity. This is somewhat related to desire, but you want to start to uncover your autopilot habits that aren't working. Your thoughts, decisions, and actions that have become autopilot, you need to raise clarity and understand what's unconsciously driving those systems, those habits. So start to ask yourself the questions. What are the unconscious fears, drivers, strategies? What am I getting out of this? What am I benefiting from doing the habit that I don't want to do? Because you want to understand understand, okay, well, if I keep doing it, it's because I perceive more benefits than drawbacks to doing this habit. So until you see that there are actually drawbacks to what you're doing, you're not likely to change. So you want to ask yourself, what are the drawbacks of this habit that I'm not wanting to continue doing? And start to raise clarity. Clarity builds confidence. Clarity builds focus. Clarity helps you see yourself clearly and move consciously in the direction of your dreams to create the exact life and business you want. So gain clarity. Ask yourself those hard questions and really try to face yourself. I know it seems counterintuitive to say, what are you avoiding? You don't know what you're avoiding, and that's why you have the problem. But the way that you start to understand it is by dissecting it and asking yourself those hard questions, taking the time to face yourself. If you really want to shift, you got to do the work. And number 3, action. You're going to take strategic action. I love saying consistent, daily strategic action. So this way is how you're going to create strategic habits. So you're going to write down the new habit you want to form, and you're going to take consistent daily action. Just start with one small step, do that step every single day, and build on it. Over time, it starts to feel good. Let's say with journaling, my clients often fight against it and they're like, this habit's kind of annoying and it takes time. But they stick with it because I'm an NFA coach and I make them do it. And they're inspired to do it because, of course, they actually want to change. And by about, I'd say 30 days in, they start to go, oh, I actually see the value of this habit, and they start to miss it when they don't. And then it's a reinstalled habit that now is autopilot. For me, I journal almost every day, and at first I wasn't enjoying it. It's hard. It's like, I know this is good for me, but why am I doing it? And then now it's like I miss the days I don't do it, and I notice that I'm not as clear, confident, connected, poised, balanced, and in action when I don't journal every day. So that's just one example of a habit. But I did that consistently and strategically, and this is how you shift when you're ready to shift. Number 4, this is one that often gets overlooked. I want you to celebrate yourself. And what this does, it has more than just going like, oh, pat on the back, you're awesome. It actually creates a reward center. So you celebrating yourself has neurological shifts. It creates new neural pathways and associations to rewarding yourself in a positive feedback loop that you've done awesome work. That makes you want to do it more. So this celebration piece is really important. You've got to reward yourself. And if you think about it, we do habits that we don't necessarily think are quote unquote good for us because we consciously perceive of more benefits, and that's a reward system. When you're doing a new habit, you don't always feel rewarded because at first it feels hard. You're out of your comfort zone. You might feel stuck. So you've got to do the intentional rewarding to create that feedback system and start to see the benefits of it. So number 1, desire. Number 2, clarity. Number 3, strategic daily action. And number 4, celebration. This is how you are going to create a roadmap for you to transform your habits from autopilot to strategic back to autopilot, but with those new autopilot habits being installed for success. So you're deprogramming yourself and reprogramming yourself in a way that's setting you up to create exactly what you want in your life and business. Please leave me some comments. Let me know how this is working for you. I am grateful that you're here. I hope you have an incredible day where you thrive and feel alive. Right after you take a screenshot of this podcast or YouTube, whatever you're watching, post it, blast it out, help me spread the word. One of my goals, my massive vision in life is to help 5 million people through my business, and I cannot do that without you. So if you're finding value, subscribe, review, leave written reviews on iTunes. It helps me spread the word and get more people here to join us in the NFA tribe where we're working together to grow and max our potential. Have a kick-ass day.